Hi everyone. So Signet is pre-admission for healthcare, helping solve the manual steps that are the claim management process for hospitals at the moment. We also are helping hospitals with the pre-authorization and pre-validation of their patients' health insurance before they ever arrive at the hospital for their procedure. So the problems. Currently there are many problems in the market at the moment. Forms, insurer forms specifically, are completed on the day, often on the day in the healthcare setting, and these are often completed on paper. Paper claims ultimately lead to a poor quality claim being submitted by the hospital to the private health insurance company. Missing information can often be missing on these forms as well, on the insurer forms, and signatures can also be missing on these forms. If a health insurance form isn't signed by the patient, or if that signature is missing, then that claim will often be rejected and sent back to the hospital without being paid, basically. So ultimately this impacts the quality of the claim pack that the hospital is sending to the insurers. Because at the end of the day, it's up to the hospital to manage that claim on behalf of the patient and the hospital and send it to the insurers. So all in all, it's a disconnected process at the moment. Ultimately this causes delays and rejected claims for the hospital, and at the end of the day this impacts their bottom line, their revenue, and the important money that they can pump back into patient care. And at the end of the day, the goal of the hospital is to get the claim right first time. So the solution, Signet, it's an automated platform. It manages the entire claim life cycle from end to end, and it also includes pre-admission and pre-validation of the patient's insurance. So this allows the hospital to basically check the level of cover that the patient may have. The patient may have an excess on their policy that they don't know about, so Signet allows the hospital to know this and notify the patient. The missing information that I spoke about previously, this can now be gathered by the hospital well in advance of the patient actually arriving at the hospital. The all-important signature as well, that can be all done weeks in advance of the patient arriving at the hospital for their procedure. So it's just an easy check-in when they get to the hospital, which again, reduces stress on arrival, and it's all about that patient experience as well. Ours is a cloud-based integrated system. Signet receives data from multiple data points throughout the hospital, and this increases that automation and really builds that claim pack in the background. Patient payments can also be received both pre and post submission. So again, if a patient has an excess in their policy, this can be received by the hospital well in advance. Ultimately, it's all about reducing the manual steps and the admin burden on staff, greatly improving the patient experience, and reducing those debtor days for the hospital to get them paid quicker by the private health insurance companies. So our customers, we're currently working with Bon Secours Health System. They're Ireland's largest private hospital group, and we're currently rolling out Signet and the claim management platform behind Signet across their five hospitals nationwide. So that will cover pre-admission, pre-validation, all the way to payment, all the way to the payment back to the hospital from the insurance providers. And we're very much integral to their 2025 strategic vision. We're also working with Haas Medical Billing, and they're Ireland's largest medical billing company. And just a bit of context around Haas, on any given day, they would manage half of the procedures that go on in Ireland, basically. They would manage those claims. So they're going to be using the Signet platform as well. So yeah, two fantastic clients, and we're delighted and really proud to be working with them at the moment. So yeah, where are we going? So we're currently expanding into the Irish healthcare market. We're in talks with a number of other large private hospital groups, and we're also looking towards the HSE as well for an application of Signet. International expansion, we're looking towards the UK. We're speaking to a number of hospitals over there, both in the NHS and outside of it. Europe, Germany is a market of interest to us at the moment, and the US, of course, has a huge private healthcare scene and definitely a need for our products. We're delighted to be working with Enterprise Ireland at the moment. We've recently been accepted for the Pre-Seed Start Fund. So yeah, really looking forward to getting stuck in there and all the fantastic supports that come along with that. And on the development side of things, we're looking towards AI and machine learning models. Again, that's about getting those claims automated for our clients. So the market, just very quickly, the global healthcare software market is obviously a huge market, and it's a growing market. So just to take a segment of that, if we look at 500 large private hospitals, looking at around 100 million plus, and if we bring that closer to home, looking at 20 large private hospitals, 10 million plus. So the team, you have myself, Nick and Fiacra as co-founders of Signit. We work with Magic, our CTO, who leads a dedicated and talented team of developers and UX designers as well, and very much UX is one of the cornerstones of our product. We have a background in myself and Fiacra have a background in medical billing, and we've also worked with large international private health insurance companies and software providers such as small little companies such as AWS, etc. So between us, we have a wealth of experience. We've worked together for the last 4 to 5 years, and yeah, very much looking forward to the next 4 to 5. And yeah, just very quickly, I suppose how we fare against some of the kind of legacy claim management systems in the market. We really pride ourselves on our UX, our user friendliness for our customers. That's an area we really push, and we'd be kind of best in class for that. Our integration is very strong. Patient pre-approval, of course, is huge inside it, and the claim processing going on in the background as well. And just finally, just on our model, so we have a number of revenue streams available to us through Signit and the platform behind it. So that for Signit itself, there's a license fee per user within the hospital, pay-as-you-go per signature, pay-as-you-go per payment, and then when we move into the wider claims management platform, there's development and support costs there, and integration fees as well for our larger clients where applicable. That's it. This has been Signit, and yeah, please feel free to get in touch, and I'll be around after if anyone wants to have a chat. Thanks very much.